So this is how I met a rock legend drummer by accident. So if you're keeping up with my rock and roll road stories that you've never heard, in my last episode I was talking about a show in Portland, Oregon, and we stayed at the Benson Hotel. The story involved Arnold Palmer. At that show, right after I had met Arnold Palmer, one of the booking agents come up and said to me, "Wow, as a drummer, you must be really excited to stay here." And I thought, okay, why? Well, this is where Mitch Mitchell passed away. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that leads me on to this story. Late 90s, we're in Nashville, Tennessee. We're getting ready to head on the road with the Vandells, but Thoroughbred Music was getting ready to go out of business. And every hour on the hour, each item on the floor was going to drop by 10%, 5%, 20%, whatever. So everybody's hanging around to get a really good deal on that piece of gear that they want. I noticed a piece of gear behind the counter. What is that snare drum and how much is it? The employee said, we can't sell that to you. And I said, hold on, you can't hold stuff for yourself. That has to come out. Whose is that? And he said, well, I can't tell you right now. And I said, tell me or I'm gonna buy it. And he said, well, we're holding that snare drum for a guy named Mitch Mitchell. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're holding it for Mitch Mitchell. He said, he's walking around the store right now. Check for yourself. So I did go check for myself, and about 20 minutes later I found this little old man hunched over with his glasses around his nose. I walked up to him and tapped him on the shoulder. Excuse me, what is your name? Why? Are you? Yes. Shh, don't say anything. And he didn't want any attention. He was very humble about who he was. And he knew that if he got spotted, it was going to be an issue. I have the New Modern Drummer issue in my, which is a magazine for the non-drummers. New Modern Drummer magazine out in my car. Would you sign the ad that you have? And he said, yes, as long as you don't say anything. So I ran out like a teenager, real quick and excited to meet Mitch Mitchell. And I went in and had it sign him for me. The funny thing is I opened up the advertisement and he looked at it and he goes, and it's a picture of him with a zebra striped drum kit. And he looked at it and he goes, I've never seen that drum kit. I don't know why they put me with that drum kit in the photo. And I thought that was funny. So, and I also asked him, why are you in Nashville? Why is Mitch Mitchell in Nashville, Tennessee right now? And he said, because I just got through doing some sessions with Junior Brown. Mitch Mitchell playing on Junior Brown records? Now, for those of you that don't know who Mitch Mitchell was, he was the drummer for Jimi Hendrix, and we all pigeonholed him to be just a Jimi Hendrix drummer. And we didn't realize that he could go do other things like Junior Brown. If you don't know who Junior Brown is, go look him up. Would not have thought, and I would dare anybody to tell me that they would have thought that Mitch Mitchell would have been on a Junior Brown record. It was good to know that a guy like him had gained so much success playing for somebody like Jimi Hendrix, and 40 years later was gaining success in a totally different genre. This goes to show you, you just never know. Thank you for watching Rock and Roll Road Stories that you've never heard. Got some more stories coming for you if you're interested. Gonna do some on the Nashville Drummers Jam soon. See ya.